So I'm having a chat with Bleach Lab. How are you guys?
Pretty good.
Yeah, right.
Feeling warm?
Nice and warm, which is great for the British summer.
Yes, of course.
Good, and you're here at Truck Festival. How's your day been? Looking forward to later as well?
Yeah, it's been
Mixed. Day's been mixed, but very exciting.
It's been eventful so far. Yeah. Frank's had a slight issue.
So, worst of all, I've had a cold shower today, let me tell you that. And the second bad thing that happened was Frank's pedalboard got run over by a car. And we spent the majority of this day freaking out.
Yeah, it's all good though. They've sorted us out. I think we're going to be fine. But it's been a little bit nervy just getting things together. But yeah, we're happy to be here and we're looking forward to playing.
Good. And you've got a new single out. Take It Slow. Tell us a little bit about the single.
I mean, I don't know. Well, in terms like lyrically, that would be you, really.
Yeah,
I guess.
so it's basically just like essentially about sort of remaining present and grounded, and just like appreciating the moment for what it is, and not getting too like caught up in life. But yeah, that's just.
Good. And are we now gearing up to a bigger body of work, or are we just kind of dropping the odd single here and there for now?
It's too soon to say. But there's our manager's eyeing us up in the background saying, "Don't." No, there's a lot of stuff going on in the background, and there will be more things to come. But
We've been busy.
yeah, we've been very. It's been a very busy year so far, both publicly and elsewhere. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
And you've had the chance of doing your very first headline tour. How was that?
Yeah. To be honest, I'd love to do it all over again.
Ritual by fire. We learnt on the job a little bit, and I think we made us better musicians on the back end of it.
Yeah, I think that's the point. I think we grow as a band massively, as pretentious as that sounds. So yeah, it's good talk.
We turned from friends to good friends, and maybe now better. We'll see.
And I mean, you get to do it all over again because you've got 3 more dates coming up later this year. I bet you can't wait to be out on the road doing more touring and with new music as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what we all love doing. So yeah, definitely. Exciting times ahead.
Good. And I like asking relatively newish artists how they got together. So what brought you all together and what brought you to creating Bleach Lab?
So Josh and Jenna knew each other from college way back, but the band kind of got going when Josh and I met at the beginning of 2017, which feels like a lifetime ago now. And then Jenna joined because Josh and Jenna knew each other later that year. We went through a string of drummers, as every band customarily does, and we were fortunate to have Kieran.
Get that.
Yeah.
So, on his birthday cards,
I am reminded every day that I am not the first drummer in the band, but I am the last.
Yeah.
Good. Dedication. I like it.
Currently the last.
Thank you, Josh.
This is one of the things that's going on in the background that you're not knowing about.
Shh, don't say.
Sorry. My bad. So when you guys step foot into a studio, you've obviously got demos, you kind of know what you're going to be doing, but how does it go from a demo to a finished article, and how do you guys specifically do it?
For us, it's a very long process. I don't think there's a single one of our songs that's been written more quickly than like a month.
Yeah.
But I think we kind of work with that by having a lot of new music kind of working at once, to keep our manager happy and everyone. But I don't know. I mean, I would say it feels like one thing that's been true is every time we've gone into the studio and recorded, the songs that have ended up being the singles have often surprised us.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nice because you kind of it just means you have to always keep a bit of an open mind, and it's quite I kind of like that. Like it's nice to sort of not know.
I think it's nice in a studio when you provided these demos and you work with a producer, and you're so done with your wits end at these demos. You spend painstaking time, like Kieran spends so much time honing in these demos. And then it just takes a fresh ears and a fresh mind just to sort of fall in love with it again and add some new life to it. And I think that's exciting with demos when you just get to revisit those songs in a way.
I think our demos are we spend quite a bit of time on them. They're quite fleshed out in terms of the direction of the music. So I think it's good that then when you go into the studio with Duncan and take it slow, it's good that he has that, and then he took all the stems and then put his own twist on something that was already had quite strong direction. So I think, it's good way of working.
And how do the demos come together for you guys? Are you working remotely and send bits and pieces to everyone, or do you get together every so often and put them all
Yeah,
together?
I think so. Like in that sense, COVID and like lockdowns and stuff was kind of sort of a framework for the way that we've continued to write our demos and everything. So obviously we've learned to work pretty well separately, but then obviously we have like our sessions as well where we work together and like make sure that they're actually working, because working from different houses sometimes doesn't always like translate into live music. But it's often sort of mostly apart and then we come together and like put it all together. But
Yeah. Good.
It starts with Frank's guitars. That's usually Frank will come up with a beautiful thing, and then it goes from there. Really, Jenna will add vocals and then demos, and
Yeah.
it's all very separate. But I think it just works for us because we all have our own things.
Yeah, definitely. And looking towards next year as well, what are you hoping next year is gonna be for you guys? Are you hoping it's gonna be a releasing year, writing year, touring year? What's kind of floating around in your minds at the moment?
All of the above. I think all of the above.
Hopefully all of it.
I think it's going to be the first year, if things all go to plan, where we do quite a lot of touring. I think this year it's been great, and we obviously had the UK tour, but I think it's going to be kicked up several gears. And we'll always be writing, not least because I think we've learned, because we take our time with things, it helps to get ahead.
Yeah.
Like I don't think you don't want to be caught cold and told you have to deliver an album's worth and have to write in a rush, because it's just not how we do things. So I think it'll be a bit of all of that, to be honest.
And are you hoping to go overseas as well, into Europe?
I really hope so. I really hope so. Yeah.
I'd love to.
Yeah.
You think it's on the cards?
I think so. Yeah. How far overseas we get to go is another question, but even if it's just France, Isle of Wight, yeah, that counts. That counts as overseas. Yeah.
South Africa or something. I want to go somewhere just so far away. I don't know. I just like the idea of it.
Well, guys, it's been a pleasure having a chat with you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having us.
Cheers.
Yeah.